In this video, let's understand what is symbolic computation. We know that the square root of 8 can be written as square root of 4 times 2, or 2 times the square root of 2. If you import math and calculate the square root of 8, you get this 2.82. This is approximation. This is not exactly 2 times the square root of 2. Now, let's import Sympy. With this library, we can do symbolic math. Now let's calculate the square root of 8. See that you get 2 times square root of 2. I don't wanna keep writing all the time Sympy. Therefore, from Sympy import star. Now we can just type directly square root of 8. And you get this result with a nice layout. Because we state initiate printing use Unicode true. Now suppose that you wanna factor this expression here. First you have to declare x and y as symbols. Then factor x power 2, 2 times x and y power 2. And this is the result. Note that you must declare x and y as symbols. Otherwise you cannot do symbolic computation here. Now let's expand this x plus y power 3. And this is the result. Probably you figure out that the Python is much more powerful than your pocket calculator. Now let's work with this function here. That's p minus p squared. That you can factor as p times 1 minus p. Let's declare p as a symbol and define the function f equal p times 1 minus p. And let's plot f. And here's the graphic. We can see here in the graphic that y equals 0 when p equals 0 or when p equals 1. Let's get this result. Solve set equation f and the p and see the result 0 and 1. From the graphic, we can also figure out that the maximum value is 0.25 when p is equal half. Let's get this result. F is the function dot diff. This is take the derivative in relation to p. And this is the result, minus 2p plus 1. If you equalize this expression to 0, you'll see that p is equal half. You don't need to know what is a derivative or how to take a derivative. As far you know how to code, you can get what's the p-value that will give you the maximum point. If p is a probability varies from 0 to 1. You can think that p is the probability of buy a car. Then 1 minus p is a probability of not buy a car. Or p can be the probability of get head in a flip a coin. And the 1 minus p would be the probability of get tail. This expression is the variance of p. That means the variance is the maximum when p equal half. And this maximum is 0.25.